when they end up in prison. Probably Marvin. Louis.
I think Rock would have dead. I think she's shot.
I do too. I think she's gonna die.
And
I think she'll get
shot.
shot.
Man, Omar Epps. One of the best parts of the show is the way they portray the NYPD. It's very, very serious, direct, blunt, and straight to the goddamn point. Nobody's pussyfooting.
Yeah.
And now in the last season, because Omar's not really corrupt. He's just part of the family.
No, not really.
Because he knocked up Rock. But they really don't like him either. He's a cop. So you're using him.
Correct.
But he's stupid.
Yep.
For going along with him. You know?
He did,
She was
man.
NYPD. That's your family. These drug dealers are your family just because you knocked her up. You know? The NYPD loved him.
Yeah.
Now he's turning against the NYPD, going with Rock, and they fucking killed him. So he's stupid. He should have stayed with NYPD. But, you know, he wanted to be with his son, Kanan. And that was the problem.
Right. Yeah, I understood why he did what he did. And at the end, he ended up paying for it. And Rock ended up killing him so she could tie up the rest of the loose ends because Omar Epps was trying to get Marvin to take the fall for it. And Rock was like, nigga, I ain't turning on my family. Fuck that. So now with Omar Epps dead, they could pin pretty much the cops and put everything on Omar Epps, and then they should be able to get away scot-free. So it was smart. It was smart in the end. It was smart on Rock's part. She did that correctly.
Being a smart leader, keeping the business operation running. My question is: so did Rock know that the NYPD was investigating Omar Epps?
I don't. Yeah, well, maybe you remember when she had found out that Omar Epps wasn't telling her the whole truth about the fact that you meant. So yeah, I think she did know a little bit.
Because remember, Epps' partner, the young girl, I liked her too. She was smart, but she kind of dumb too. You know, she was doing too much. It's like you can't openly turn against your own people in the NYPD. How you openly turn against them? Stupid. So Omar blew her head off, and he said it was suicide. And now slowly, the NYPD was piecing the papers together and saying, "Wait a minute." She was investigating.
That shit don't look right.
Omar Epps Howard looked to be covering some things up. They started investigating him. There you go. And then The Rock kills him. Case closed. They move forward. You go. Yep.
Case closed. It's when it's all said and done. It is smart. Now, what do you think about Unique not being dead and coming back? Oh, you remember he came back,
his
right?
Brother killed him. Tried to kill him.
You're right here. Yeah. So what ended up happening was in episode 3 or 4, whatever episode it was, 4 or 5, when Ronnie supposedly killed him. He was supposed to be done. What ended up happening was Joey Badass went to the cop, so when that happened, all the fans were like, what the fuck? And so people sent a lot of letters and petitions to the people like, yo, what the fuck? So he ended up going to the producer and was like, hey man, y'all can't just let me die like that, man. You know, I want to be on the show. You know, it's real.
Well, he was actually supposed to die, but the fans were like, no, fuck that, bring my man Joey Badass back. Yeah. And what? So what ends up happening is he just beat him up and threw his body in the rain.
No, but he looked like he's bro. When you beat somebody with a pipe, they're supposed to be dead the way he was beating them.
Yeah,
you know. So what ended up happening is if you probably can't notice, but if you go back and look at the last episode, they had wrapped up the whole show. What ends up happening is they had to go back and re-edit a lot of shit and reshoot it so they could put him in there. So he can, so they could show him walking back toward walking in at the end and putting his face up the way it was and shit. But yeah, he was supposed to be dead for everybody that don't know that shit. But yeah, they brought him back. That's how they brought him back.